How's it going, everybody? Hope everyone is doing okay. We got some more Dynamax on the docket tonight. I was originally going to check out retro achievements for Pokemon Blue, but I greatly underestimated how long it was going to take me to set up. So we're here instead. Let me tell you, there's nothing worse than setting up Bluetooth controllers. It's not fun. But we've had a pretty big drought for shinies with Dynamax Adventures lately, so perhaps tonight it can all change. Or maybe it'll be far worse. Well, they are cranking out so much Lucario merch for Roy's Lucario. Every time I check socials, it's like it's on there every single time. What's up, everybody? How's it going? We'll get started in just a second. I would love to be able to add shiny 830 tonight, but we'll see how it goes. What's up, everybody? Alright. I'm having a delicious spearmint mint. I was gonna check my Wonder Picks in pocket, too. It is cracking me up. I swear, everybody on the planet pulled that Grafai. The Grafai full art from Revelry today. Looks like the Pokemon oh, they put up the mini tins today. Those probably lasted for about 2 seconds, if even. Quarter of a second? A millisecond? Alright, let's get started, chat. Let's see what wonderful friends we run into tonight. Whoops. The muscle memory is hard to break sometimes. Sure. Alright, Colossal. You're on the team, bud. A flying type. Okay, I'm feeling good about my choice. My Wonder Picks are all terrible. Okay. Shouldn't have even bothered checking. Okay, we got Relicanth on the field. Although that's a little bit scary when I'm a Colossal. Definitely don't want to fight on Pheasant. That's... I know the NPCs would immediately all fight over it and take it. You know what? I hope I don't see Celesteela's big dumbass this whole night. That last Celesteela round from the last Dynamax stream was so painful. Celesteela, without a shadow of a doubt in my mind, is the worst UB to fight. Hate, hate, hate. Hate, hate. Hate. Man, I want to open more packs. I wish Pocket had... Can we have like a new event? We need a new event. There's gotta be something. Loathe entirely. They still have that Palmot event running. Oh, can we get something new? Again, I question how Colossal's tiny legs can hold up that behemoth of a Pokemon, but I guess you never know. Man, I've been running a Mewtwo Giratina deck, and I just never pull Tina. I always start off with Mewtwo. And then I just have a hand of trainers that the AI doesn't really... The AI is honestly terrible in Pocket. Because Pikachu is tough. Pikachu hitting for 150 damage, that hurts. Both Mewtwo and Tina have 150 HP. So when Pikachu's fully set up, it just... meh, dead. Unless I'm lucky enough to pull one of my capes. And not have taken damage prior. Okay, Poppy took Vikavolt, fine. That's okay. Yeah, that really seems to be the meta right now. Just random thing plus Magnezone. The AI doesn't quite know where to put all the psychic energies. Like, it doesn't... I've just seen it misplaced so many times. Yep, here comes the big Pikachu, all set up with 3 energies. And there goes my Mewtwo. Oh, I noticed I had a potion in my hand that, the AI decided it didn't want to use. Okay. Well, if you insist. I love Pokemon games with poorly programmed AI. I have so many to choose from. I have this game. I have Pocket. What's up, Galaxy? I mean, the AI doesn't really know how to play with the opponent either. It'll put Cape on the most random of Pokemon. Seen a lot of Skarmory. I really wish we could, that's the problem with all these mobile games that have private, you know, we can't data mine the odds or the pull rates. We just have to go by what they tell us. Okay, Portia, listen. Catherine, Portia, take. Thank you, Portia. Thank you. Very nice of you. Thank you. Mienshao seeking Ivy. Oh man, I guess seeking because I don't want them taking Shao or Ivysaur and then getting hurricaned or whatever. Oh my god, their Pikachu is just... I hate this game. They put an energy on the Tina on my bench and just costed me the whole game. This deck is very... I just need to manually play. The AI just throws it every single time. Well, don't kill me. Why would you go for Wide Guard? Talk about AI that are brainless. I'm I'm getting my ass beat right now by 2 AI that are brainless in 2 separate Pokemon games. Yeah, I saw it, Galaxy. Okay, well, you're poisoned. I mean, I'm gonna have to max just to get rid of this thing. I can't trust these NPCs. No trust at all. I mean, it seems okay from the extremely low quality blue image we got of it. Oh, this time I started with Tina. How nice. I've pulled every rarity of Giratina. I forgot that happened. I don't know how that happened, but it did happen. Seeking doesn't blink. Some Pokemon just don't. I don't know why. There's several Pokemon that just don't blink. It's actually part of Seeking's deepest lore. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. I saw a neat Pokedex entry. Was it Flygon or Crocodile? About Flygon using its wings to blow up sand, and then Crocodile goes and hunts. I didn't realize that they were pals. I didn't realize Flygon and Crocodile were chill like that. Of course. All the NPCs always fight over every Pokemon, so Catherine doesn't actually get. I'm not believing any of that Gen 10 stuff. I need, like, more proof on that one. Also, it's Articuno. Okay. Well, I wish I didn't have to max last turn. I guess Wide Guard could sort of help here if it goes for Blizzy. Okay, good. Relicanth hit this the head smash. Good job. We're proud of you, Relicanth. Did you know Relicanth is the perfect life form, chat? It never evolved or changed over the years because it was already perfect. And I'm not just saying that, it's in one of the Pokedex entries. Relicanth is literally described as the perfect specimen. It didn't need to evolve. It was already perfect. Are you kidding me? We missed the meteor beam. Oh, this move is shit. Ugh. Gotta have a 2-turn move with a chance to miss. Why is the Relicanth going for Flail? There's no way. Wait, am I frozen? Huh. When did that happen? Colossal, you big dumb piece of garbage. I miss and I get frozen. Okay. It's very rude. I don't know if we're gonna defrost or not. How can you get frozen, Colossal? You have magma in your veins. Ice in your blood, but that ice is magma, so you shouldn't be able to be frozen. I know everybody's predicting Greece for Gen 10, but watch them do something completely unexpected. Okay, well, at least we didn't lose. GG, I guess? Alright. Peru. There once was a man from Peru. Yeah, Peru would be cool, honestly. There's several South American places that would be really neat. I just activated a red for his Pachirisu. Get out of my face! Stop setting up your annoying Pikachu. Dreamnote Princess, thanks for the raid! You're just in time for our first run. The end of our first run. Any shinies? No. Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with not wanting another, Pokemon region based on the US. Alright, let me get online. We are now connected to the internet. I mean, I think Unova had... Unova had some places that, you know, could have been... I don't want to say improved, but... I mean, it is very funny that there's so many, like, clown NPCs. I also think Greece is kind of a very safe... I don't know, like, Greek gods and stuff are honestly very mainstream. How many big franchises right now have, like, a Loki or a Thor or Mjolnir or some sort of equivalent? If no one's around, we'll just do more solos. Again, I was planning on doing retro achievements with Pokemon Blue, but I underestimated how long that was going to take me to set up. How many goddamn Mediterranean regions do we need? I don't know, after how bad the water is in Gen 9, I don't know if I trust them to do a mostly water-based region. And then think of all the too much water jokes that would happen. It would be devastating. Yeah, Greece is pretty overdone. Italy, Cyprus. We can never escape. I still want them to go to Africa. Like, we have nothing. No Pokemon regions for Africa. Yeah, Australia would be cool. Australia would be fun too, because they could also do New Zealand. Although, knowing Game Freak, they'd turn around and be like, well, the DLC is all Japan again. The DLC is all Japanese again. Yeah, Egypt is my dream region. That's my absolute dream right there. Okay, who we got? A psychic? Okay. That's fine. That is fine with me. Although, lack a ghost and dark Pokemon. I swear, the route RNG lately has been a unique kind of bad. I mean, Cofagrigus is a ghost, but not a very good one. Yeah, what if they did like the Galapagos Islands? A regional form of an existing mythical? I mean, never say never, but it would certainly surprise me. It would certainly surprise me. The Netherlands? I don't think anybody knows that much about Gen 10. I mean, that would still be another European place. Really want them to not have another European region right after all these other European regions. Yeah, I've only ever... anything that's floating around about Gen 10 right now is mostly people speculating. I don't think anything concrete has come out about it. Which, good. I don't need all these bum leakers leaking every single thing about the game a year before we even hear about it. Why, but they want their attention, and they want it now. It is of utmost importance that I spoil this Pokemon title for the masses. Also, Salamence is this week. I'm excited to see... Well, maybe I'm a little bit afraid. I'm afraid how tough Salamence is gonna be. But that'll be Thursday. Yeah, you know, the player character's mom in Scarlet and Violet might just be the most well-off parent in all of Pokemon. Of the playable protagonists. How is she affording that house by the ocean? In this economy, I have my doubts. I have my doubts. I wish we'd get another generation where you have both parents. Where's Norman 2.0? And somehow make him even worse. Make him even more neglectful than actual Norman. Make him even worse. I mean, it does have Shadow Ball. Mummy. Pokemon game set in Hong Kong? Oh, that'd be very interesting. I'd love to see Game Freak pull off a city like Hong Kong. Pokemon hates dads the way Disney hates moms. I wonder if it's in the Pokemon, like the Game Freak Pokemon Bible, where player characters are only allowed to have one parent unless it's a special occasion or they decide otherwise, like in Gen 3. I don't know, the player character's parent, or parents, even with Norman, are such non-factors into the story. I have to imagine that's purposeful. They don't want them... I don't even know. They don't want them to take up more screen time, or... I don't know. I do not know. Yeah, a few of the moms have had jobs. Like, we have our mom in Gen 6 is a racer, which that should have been... I have to wonder if the racing stuff was cut. Yeah, we know Nimona's parents are wealthy. But we never actually got to meet them.
It's a total victory for the blue corner.
Are we the blue corner? Is that a prophecy? Who else? What other player character moms do stuff? I can't even remember. I don't know, having the implication that it's like your mom is always a stay-at-home mom and you have like some deadbeat dad off making... I don't like those implications. I don't really like those implications. I mean, we already have... the one gen we do have a dad, he's already kind of a deadbeat, Norman. Oh yeah, your mom in Gen 4 is a coordinator. That's right, that's right. The one with the big stupid hair. The one that just has like a big round poof as hair. And I think that's it. A coordinator and a racer. Wow. Get him, Cofagrigus. I like the symbol on the back of Cofagrigus' coffin. What a neat Pokemon. Yeah, your mom in Gen 7 also has a very nice house. And don't you have a car, too? Oh, you're right, Cacturn. In Gale of Darkness, your mom's a scientist. This is true. The moms with jobs are also the only moms with names. Bulbapedia.bulbagarden.net/wiki/mother. Mom. Joanna. Oh my god, I completely forgot what the mom in Sword and Shield even looked like. If you had asked me to describe her, I would have blanked. Honestly, X and Y might have the coolest mom. That's one point I'll actually give X and Y. I think X and Y has the coolest mom. They're all wearing, like, aprons. Specifically called Mum. Mum. Alright, we have 3 hearts. Who are we fighting? Whomst are we facing right now? Hey, we haven't seen you in forever. It's Lugia. Hey, it's Lug. Yeah, that's true, Galaxy. I mean, having a house even sort of near Paris would probably be very, very, very expensive. So she's probably doing well for herself, too. Luigi, yeah. Strategy. You know what? You're right, Chad. I want us to have a Pokemon game where we start off in like a dinky apartment. I'm sick of the player character having this gorgeous like mansion by the sea. Yeah, no houses in this economy. Game Freak is not tuned into the millennial experience of never owning a house. Get with the times, old man. Ow. Lugia, you're not a dragon, you silly sausage. It's really a shame that Game Freak is so stubborn with generational gimmicks that they'll never give us secret bases outside of Gen 3 games. Secret bases are really cool. And they could have just been getting better and better with every generation, but no. Masuda said they're part of Gen 3, so they're always gonna stay in Gen 3. Yeah, we're not counting BDSP. We're not counting the underground. Oh boy, I can place statues in my little dirt hut. Just what I've always wanted. I know, Justin, and that would just propel the popularity of the series, the franchise. Yeah, the BDSP Underground, like, don't even talk to me about that. Don't even talk to me about that. No, Dub. Dub taking an L. That's the thing with so many. It's not even just secret bases. It's such a Game Freak thing in general. Here's a really cool thing we introduced, and could only get cooler in time, but you'll never see it again. So. Uh-oh. This is getting a little scary. A little bit dicey. Rodriguez, you gotta go faster, my friend. Oh, that's GG. Wow. Anyway. The day the NPCs, or just anybody in general, stop taking those awful normal types that contribute nothing, like Dubwool, will be the day that I am free. Yeah, I think Lugia is the blue corner. I definitely think Lugia was the blue corner. We were the red corner. Yeah, I'm online. What, is it already breaking? Is the lobby already breaking? Triple battles. I mean, imagine if they never bring Synchro back. That would really be... that would really be a bummer. I could absolutely see that being the case, though. Atop Lumiose Tower. Buying a place in Lumiose Tower would probably be like buying an apartment or a house. Not a house, but... It'd be like buying a place in one of those... that really big... New York City skyscraper, bleh, that faces Central Park. Basically, you need like $50 million. You need a lot of money. I mean, you need a lot of money to live anywhere in New York City, but... Imagine if there was residential living in the Eiffel Tower. I know there's a restaurant on it. Just like there's a restaurant in Disney Castle. Well, Disney World Castle, I guess I should say. Alright. We have a potential wide guard. Well, we do have a wide guarder. AZ dies and leaves his apartment to you. He dies off screen and we get his will where we inherit Floette and his apartment. Okay, we have a steel type. Oh, don't be Celesteela. Reminder, here's everything I've left on the board. So this is Solgaleo or Steela. I hope it is the lion. If AZ dies, who runs his hotel? What if we don't just inherit a place to live? What if we inherit the whole the whole hotel. We become the heiress. We become the Paris Hilton of Pokemon. If there's no ghost girl or spooky thing in PLZA, that would devastate me, because that would lead me to believe they're never doing that again. Because there was no spooky Easter egg in Scarlet Violet. That's one of Scarlet Violet's biggest sins, by the way, that nobody ever brings up. The spooky Easter egg is such a fun little thing in every Pokemon game. Yeah, let's go. We, AZ dies and we inherit a shack out in the woods. I mean, honestly, if you could build up the shack and improve it, that'd be cool. Blue is the fixer. Anytime a building, you know, had an evil person running it, they just bring in Blue. They just bring in Blue. I mean, AZ doesn't age. Well, I mean, he does look like he could have gotten a little bit older in PLZA. But that doesn't mean he can't be, like, killed or sacrifice himself. I love when people come in here and state the obvious. Yes, we know. I mean, a lot of people have been theorizing that he could die. Either a self-sacrifice or plot-related. Who knows? Nobody says he's like Deadpool and can regenerate himself if he like fell out of a building. You could tweet that, Cacturn, and people would believe you. That sounds very plausible. You could tweet that out and people would believe you, and then you would have Joe Merrick retweet that and grumble about people spreading misinformation. It'd be great. We'd all have a little hearty chuckle. In fact, there was an example of that just today. Somebody tweeted out, Pokemon Company CEO Ishihara issued a statement regarding company content guidelines. Basically, players must understand that Pokemon don't actually... This is a good one. This is good bait. Players must understand that Pokemon don't actually, quote, die when they faint, and such ideas go against our belief. Thus, we will be issuing DMCAs to all so-called Nuzlocke content soon. That's a good one. That's a good one. I've seen so many people believe in that one today. It says gullible on the ceiling. Did you look? And then Joe retweeted that, or quote tweeted that, and said, "This sort of thing is so bad." God, what a stick in the mud. Lighten up, brother. It's a joke. I mean, I would be fine if they went after Nuzlockers, honestly. I think that'd be really funny, in fact. Oh, Karina? God, I hope so. Oh, hey, it's Carcole. What's up, Carcole? Already got Heatran. A descendant? Chad, it's not that far in the future. Why are you crying, Pokemon? Yeah, the descendant would be a baby. We get to watch the first. I mean, we had Poppy in Gen 9. Who knows? Maybe they'll have a literal infant as a Pokemon trainer in PLZA. Wouldn't put it past them. That's true, there is a preschooler class. Yeah, I think you're right, Cacturn. I think to some extent these companies, you know, all have lore Bibles that they pay attention to, but it isn't, they don't. It's like the Zelda timeline stuff. I don't think Anuma and the gang really care about the timeline stuff. They most certainly cared about none of the lore they set up in Breath of the Wild, going into tears. Honestly, I think it's terrible that Nintendo even published that timeline book. They should have never done that. No. No. Steelo, listen. I don't want to see you. I don't want to be in your presence. Nobody wants to be near you. So let this be the last time you show up tonight. Nobody wants to see you. This is also tricky because I could go for Wide Guard and protect people from EQ, but we also need damage because Celesteela is so bulky. And that did a lot of damage, honestly, because it was a crit. Well, now Egg is on Hitmonlee's face. I mean, you could assume that, yeah, government grants, honestly. You could also assume that that building existed there before Sycamore got it. Unless there's some piece of lore indicating they just built it. But Pokemon games never really have much connecting tissue. There's been a few little bits and pieces, obviously Gen 1 and 2. But besides, like, Penny being related to Peony, you know, there's not a lot of connecting tissues between the generations. Which is, you know, fine. Occasionally we'll get some cameo characters, so people who know that character can be like, hey, I know you. And I guess there's a bit of discussion about alternate timelines and stuff in ORAS. But it's all really easy to ignore. Cancel the research funding. So you mean like defunding science programs? Imagine if that was, you know, a thing happening right now. Imagine if you will. I will always wonder what made them choose Annabelle for the Ultra Beast stuff in Sun and Moon. I recognized her immediately because the Battle Frontier and Emerald rules, but I don't think a lot of people did. They should have brought Tucker back. Where's my boy Tucker? Honestly, they could bring everybody from the Battle Frontier back in Emerald. I'd be like, hey, let's go. Bring back Lucy. I love her. As far away from the battle facilities as you could, your loss. GG! That's exactly what you get, Celesteela. Be gone. Be gone. Think they'd ever bring Scott back? Hashtag bring back Scott. It is. It's a really good song. Alright, let's see. No. Not this time. Yeah, whatever. Celesteela. Boo on you. What's up, Rescue Squad? Any big finds in the last 4 days? No. Not a lot in the ways of shiny activity, one might say. That was longer than 4 days. Promptly threw it away. I felt, I felt no shame, no anger, no sadness when that happened. Alright, one more slot if anybody wants. Oh, there we go. Alright. We're good to go. Sure. We'll take Clefairy. What's up, Robert? Another. Don't you dare, Celesteela. Listen, Celesteela, don't do this. Do not do this. Man, I only have 2 steel types in play. And yet. Yeah, it's either Solgaleo or it's Celesteela. I miss Stakataka, chat. I miss Staka. I think I miss Stakataka. Well, this is precarious. Do I miss Heatran? No. Definitely not. Uh-oh, don't look into Stunfisk's eyes. You definitely can't miss shiny Solgaleo, that's for sure. That is not a shiny you could possibly ever miss. In RimWorld, there's a negative trait called, I think it's called creepy breathing. That's what Stunfisk would have. So it's a debuff, so anybody that interacts with them doesn't like their creepy breathing. Terrain Pulse. Wow, that looks like it did maybe 2 damage. Good job, Stunfisk. You're killing it, bud. You're killing it. I haven't even needed to do the do. Oh hey, last stream we found out that Round is a song. Lycanroc is singing the song of its people. That'd be neat if it howled when it used Round. That actually would have been kind of neat. Yeah, the Team Rocket set is fully revealed, and it's mid. Really sad that they brought back the trainer sets only to make 2 extremely boring ones and then leave. Apparently Giovanni has like 10 cards or something like that with his face on him in the set. They really should have called it the Giovanni set for Giovanni's. There's just like, it's just like every other set. It's just like every other set. There's no cohesion. There's no dark Pokemon. Like, the dark Pokemon all had a certain vibe to the artwork. And there's no vibes. There's no coherent vibes. It's just the same nice, safe artwork they always do. Yeah, let alone the fact that it'll be difficult to even get your hands on it with the scalpers. I saw a post today that was like, I've never seen prismatic evolutions on shelves, and it's like, yeah, me neither. Me neither. Same. Like, the Murkrow with Ariana on the balcony is nice, but it's like, I don't know. I think they could have gone for a cooler Mewtwo card. And then Archer has Moltres? I saw a lot of people said they like that card, but I don't really see it. I do think it's a shame, too, that there's no Jesse and James. It's like they've been vanquished. Since they're not in the anime anymore, we never get to see them again. Like, Here Comes Team Rocket is such an iconic card. Would have been fun to see a variation of that again, but, you know. And then after the Team Rocket Destined Rivals is a black and white set, apparently. They're just kind of doing whatever they feel like for the TCG. Two store boxes of tins gone in 3 days. Unsurprising. Very unsurprising. It's such a bummer. It really is just such a bummer. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be a tough set to get your hands on. I mean, I've seen Journey Together in stores, but that's also a set I'm not a huge fan of. I feel like Mienshao is our most frequent wide guard Pokemon. Maybe even next to Hitmonlee. It's the two fighting types. They're always here. If it had Zamazenta instead, that's so real. Team Zama. Mian Chao's little tiny smile. Also, speaking of Journey Together, I saw a post today of a guy that was like, this card is already 100 too, that's funny. My kid pulled Iono's Belly Bolt EX and he already can't wait to sell it. Selling for $100. Your 6-year-old can't wait to sell the card that he just pulled? Really? Is that so? What is wrong with these people? First of all, why are all these, like, card bros always fathers? And second of all, what a sick and twisted thing to get your kid into at such a young age. Come on, little Timmy, you don't want to collect cards and color with crayons. You want to get on the stock market and start earning. You want to stonks with these cards. Yeah, you know, when I was 6, I just loved getting any Pokemon cards. Let alone pulling one and then selling it. Yeah, I'm sure your 6-year-old was so excited to sell it, you troglodyte. But Papa, you said I could keep this card. No, Timmy, you pulled Charizard. That's going into Father's bank account. Oh, congrats, Poke Guy. Oh, it is the lion. It is the lion. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with selling your cards. I sell cards all the time, but to put that mentality into a child's brain at such a young age is just kind of like, yuck. Icky. There's something icky about it. Just let your kid be a kid. Good burn. Thank God it wasn't Celesteela. I was not down for another Steela round. Alright, let's see. Too rounded? It has a lot of I guess to match Lunala. I mean, it has some points on it. I really like Solgaleo and Lunala. I think they're very cool. Not as high on Necrozma, but Solgaleo and Lunala are neat. I miss having legendaries that were two different animals, because ever since then we've had dog, dog, dragon, dragon. I know, I'm hoping Gen 10 will not have the same species of legendary again. But I hope that for Gen 9, and that's not what happened. People grade. Yeah, the grading stuff is all just, yeah, people were in the comments like, why don't you send it into PSA? Yeah, I'm sure your kid really cares if it's sealed in a plastic container or not. Most boring we've had for a long time. I think I'd take Karai and Mirai over Zashi and Zama, though. Come on, let's go! GG. Good round. Thank you, Sogaleo. Thank you for not being Celesteela. Big props to you for that. Now, if you want to be shiny in Sunburnt, that would be swell. GG's. Yeah, that's true, Cacturn. At least Koraidon and Miraidon have, story to go along with them. Zacian and Zamazenta have the lightest dusting of lore. Not shiny, not shiny, not shiny. Aw, boo. Calling it quits early. Okie dokie. Rest up. Alright, let's go again. Legendary hippos. I mean, I give a pass to Reshiram and Kyurem because it's yin and yang, and I just think that's cool. Also, I love both of them. But my favorite legendaries are definitely, like, Groudon, Kyogre, you know, the ones that are both very different, but also have synergy with each other. There isn't a single cover legendary that you actually dislike. I have to think about that for a second. Are there any that I dislike? Hello, Sandslash. What's up? Oh, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. I don't like Necrozma, Dawn Wings. I don't like those Pokemon. I know, Justin, there's... It doesn't... Something just hits different with Charizard and Blastoise on the cover of Red and Blue. Okay, we got Glalie. Hope Talonflame doesn't kill me. Again, I wish they did more with Cyclizar. Cyclizar being the present form of Karai and Mirai is very interesting. A Pokemon that has a different form in all of its time periods, but they just didn't elaborate on it. I have to imagine they wanted people to drive around on Cyclizar in the overworld and just could not figure that out in time for the game to launch. If Cyclizar was a complete garbage, no. I mean, you're right. Karai and Mirai are so strong and Cyclozar is like... Oh no. Oh no. Koraidon just won another regionals. Stacking them up now. There's all the Miraidon show and now Koraidon's getting its due. Good for him. Oh, they added normal type to you? Oh. Oh no, many such cases. Game's lagging a little bit. In a non-open world format type of game, Cyclozar feels like the type of Pokemon that you get a one-of spawn. Like it'd be the Lapras in the cave or something like that. You can only get it in specific conditions or on a specific day. Sorry, bud, but Drampa is still my, my goat there. Yeah, Charcadet also feels like it should have been rare. I mean, there's no rare Pokemon in Scarlet Violet. Charcadet should be a 1%er. It should be very difficult to come across. Yeah, that would have been interesting if they started the game where you befriend a Cyclozar and then it can evolve depending on what version you had. It's Miss Jellicent. It's the Pringles lady. Imagine if there was a Cyclozar for Zacian and Zamazenta. I guess that would be a puppy. Like a little dog with budding armor and maybe a little toy sword. Yeah, Pokemon like Fluttermane feel like they could be evolutions. Or Screamtail. Where are you looking, Jellicent? I gotta love the Dynamax Pokemon that are just so large. They stare off into the void. They couldn't angle her down a little bit. I know, Galaxy. Talking about Gen 10 is truly... feels weird. Yeah, Jellicent kind of does look dead inside. She really does look dead inside. I'd probably be dead inside too if I was a Jellicent. You think we're done getting Pokemon games where the Pokemon don't look at their targets? That's a bold prediction, Cacturn. That's pretty bold. I mean, we know that's the case for PLZA because that's part of the game mechanics, but we obviously don't know for Gen 10. I mean, I would like that, so I hope you're right. Bold, but I hope you're right. Yeah, I still remember when Scarlet and Violet first got revealed. I remember the reveal trailer of Kurai and Mirai on that mountain with the CG trailer. And that super bizarre live action trailer that looked like it was going to be revealing a Detective Pikachu game. I still think that. It still gives off Detective Pikachu vibes. With that security guard. Selgor is also here, but also part bug, so could be dangerous. And if it's Stila, then it just won't work. Detective Pikachu 2 is bad. What a strange title that is. It's incredible how that game came and went without anything. It's probably gotta be one of the least selling Pokemon games of all time. Selgor is nothing but a bug. He is but a friend in our hearts. A lunch lady. Oh, imagine if they had, like that, yeah, all the decoms that take place in school, and there's like gross school lunches. Although that's a thing here. I don't know anything about Japanese lunches in school, so. Get out of here, Glalie. What's up, Midnight? Like I said, I hope we do not return to a school anytime soon. I'm all schooled out. There's been, I've been out the past few days and there's been so many people out. I'm like, do people get the whole week of Thanksgiving, good lord, of Easter off? It's been so long since I've been in school, I don't remember. Yeah, did spring break already happen? Is it spring break now? I don't even know. All I know is that there's been a ton of people out. Yes, chat, spring break depends on the school. You don't all need to state the obvious. It is dependent on where you live, yes. No! Is this dependent on where we live? Because we're in the bad place right now. Celesteela, how many times do I gotta teach you this lesson, old man? Get out of here! Ay, ay, ay. You join the workforce in Gen 10, just like all the gym leaders in Scarlet and Violet that have a second job. You too must get a second job. Ew, I hate that terminology. Sandslash was seeded. That makes my skin crawl. Celesteela, you sicken me. You disgust me. Yeah, you gotta get that second job to buy the Switch too, exactly. Yeah, I had to imagine they're working on like a Ring Fit Adventure 2 or some sort of other fitness thing. I think that was really successful for them. I've never heard anybody say that they hated Ring Fit. That's always one of the games people always talk positively about. Yeah, how will you exercise with a mouse? Yeah, all the Switch sports and all those games never felt like they had the same vibes as the original Wii Sports. I mean, I feel like a lot of the sports, like Mario sports games they've made lately have been just low effort. I know, Steel is here to haunt me continuously. Wax on, wax off. Smackdown. Killed Talonflame. Yeah, Cacturn, that's a good way to describe it. 65% capacity. I need them to do like a Mario Wonder, but for their sports titles. They need to switch it up. They need to do something different. Bring back Mario Baseball. They need to switch to it up. Well, this is great. Why did nobody Dynamax? I have no super effective moves, so I chose not to. Well, now we're dead. Unless... Sandslash from downtown, no. Yeah, watch them do like Mario Pickleball. I'm not quite sure exactly how you even play pickleball. I just know that it's like a big thing. Lawnmower racing. I thought it was something like Boomers did. Every time I say or think about pickleball, I think of pickle. Like a pickle. Oh, fuck off. Oh, great. Well, we would have won if somebody maxed, but okay. Cheese rolling. Cheese Roller is a classic game on Neopets. And it sucks. It's all RNG. Just like most games on Neopets, to be honest. I hope it's not the norm. Tennis and badminton. Nicknames, Puka Ball. United Pickleball Association. Okay with the year of silence. Well, joke's on Nintendo. They waited too long and now look at it. Now look what you've done with the place. Watch, they'll probably add it to the Olympics at some point. Yeah, none of the Mario sports games for the Switch looked that great, honestly. Skateboard. I didn't watch the Olympics at all. This past Olympics, I didn't watch at all. I hope the next 3D Mario game is good. They're holding out on us. Oh, were they from China? Yeah, I've heard people say that Bonanza, people who went to the Switch 2 events, that Bonanza was more interesting and more fun than Mario Kart World, which I totally believe that. I mean, not to say once you've played one Mario Kart game, you've played them all, but, you know, everybody's familiar with how Mario Kart games play. It's nothing that groundbreaking. Oh, is that tomorrow? Interesting. No! Okay, well, I have Mantine. So this is Zygarde. Oh, Frostmoth. No! Porygon might be better here. Porygon might be a better choice here. It does have Ice Beam. And if it gets a download for special attack, that's a good +1. Yeah, Bonanza comes out in July. Yeah, Cacturn, exactly. Yeah, it almost does feel like a spiritual successor to Odyssey, doesn't it? Yeah, no matter what Nintendo ends up doing with the price of the Switch 2, I'm waiting no matter what. One, it's a lot of moolah, and two, I want a cool addition. I don't want the boring base colors. I want a cool version. For one day, it'll cost $100. For 1 minute only, it'll be 99 cents. Yeah, I mean, I want to play Bonanza. I think that's the most interesting looking game for the Switch 2, but I can wait. I can absolutely wait. Found every shiny legendary. Oh no, that disqualifies me. I'm close. You want to know something insane? I can't remember what year it was, but for the same price as Mario Kart World, back in the day, you could have bought a 2DS with Mario Kart 7 packaged in for $80. They really discounted that thing super fast, and then it disappeared and quadrupled in price. Hard to believe that was a deal all those years ago. I actually don't like the 2DS. When people call it a door stopper, yeah, it looks like a door stopper, but that's still a good deal. That's still a good deal. I know, Galaxy, it'll be really interesting to see how they can justify that $80 price tag with the Direct tomorrow. Hello, Silver. Fellow Silver. A cheese wedge. Yeah, 99 bucks is what they discounted the GameCube to back in the day. Yeah, did you show them the funny cow? Isn't it funny? The cow is riding a cart, you guys. Isn't that so funny? It didn't get old after 1 minute. Aren't you guys laughing? I am doing okay. How are you? Go, Roselia. The GameCube was $200. at launch. $199. Also, can I just say, if you're one of those people that immediately is like, but inflation! Stop. Absolutely not a single soul wants to hear that. Oh, but actually, if you calculate for the inflation— Shut up! Dunking your ass in the toilet. Nobody wants to hear that. Has people's paychecks gone up in all that time? I don't think so. Oh yeah, we're fighting Zygarde. I tried to forget. What's up, Lyra? Thanks for the good luck. I know, it just reads as a cheap— like, you're just bootlegging for Nintendo. What's up, Omega? There have been no shinies. And we've fought in Celesteela twice. I said Porygon! Frostmoth has no way of setting up Weather Ball without an ice type. Serenity now. Doesn't help that people are playing like garbage, to be honest. Serenity never, yeah. Serenity never. My face when we have a wide garter and absolutely no good support behind it. Oh no. The direct chat tomorrow will be flooded with 99% or drop the price. Yeah, gonna be a little bit awkward because Nintendo still hasn't revealed— hasn't come back with a price yet. How long have I been working on the shiny decks? Since the start of Sword and Shield. I mean, why wouldn't Mario Kart World have DLC? I've seen a lot of people say that they don't think because of the big price tag that it's not gonna have DLC, but like, Nintendo likes money. Very clearly. We all know this to be true. So why wouldn't they do DLC? I'm sure the Mario Kart 8 DLC selling as well as it did contributed to the mess we're in right now. Yeah, there's oh yeah, why wouldn't it get paid DLC? I don't understand the argument against it. Yeah, with no DLC. I think it's only 80. Well, only 80. Only. Should never use that word in that sentence. I mean, it is Nintendo, so I could imagine them doing something cutesy. Like, they introduced Mario Kart World DLC that you get for free if you upgrade your NSO subscription. And that's how they try to push it. Breath of the Wild Switch 2 is 80 and Tears is, or 70 and Tears is 80. Bunch of arrogant people. Selling these 6-year-old games for full price. Give me a break. And again, if you're a sad soul like me, I got Breath of the Wild for the Wii U, so I am not getting a free upgrade. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, Booper. That's what they're saying to me. I'm one of the sad souls that had it for the Wii U. Because I waited to get my Switch. I did not buy my Switch on launch. FPS. I hope we get a brand new Smash title for the Switch 2 and not repackaged Smash Ultimate garbage. Oh, no, don't say that. Smash Ultimate Switch 2 edition. Ugh. No, Galaxy, I'm not. I mean, I don't think it matters what Sakurai wants. Nintendo's gonna keep making Smash. Whether or not Sakurai is at the helm or not. That series, that franchise is far too popular for Nintendo to be like, well, Sakurai said no more, so shrugs. I mean, honestly, get somebody who will make a Smash game with cutscenes again. Like, I like Sakurai. He's a good developer, but I fundamentally disagree with him about the cutscene thing. Can't put cutscenes in our game because people are just gonna upload them to YouTube. I think they're gonna push Megas while PLZA... I mean, it depends on when Champions comes out, honestly. But Megas is my guess. Hello, Zygarde. Great. Look at this abysmal team. Really wish we had a forfeit button. This is gonna suck. Get me out of here. 2 supports and no way of setting up ice for Weather Ball. We are so cooked. I have never played a Dragon Quest game. Was Kirby Air Riders 2026? I've already forgotten. Anytime we're just served up CG trailers, it feels like the game is gonna release in like 10 years. Was it 2025? Yeah, Tomodachi, like the Tomodachi sequel and Rhythm Heaven were both next year. Yeah, Zygarde is definitely one of the toughest, biggest meanies in Dynamax adventures. Oh yeah, it is 2025. Again, gaming companies, especially Nintendo, and everyone under Nintendo, are just very content to give you the year and nothing else. Like, we still don't even have an exact date for PLZA. I have to assume Air Riders is a holiday release. Because there's nothing video game companies love more than a good holiday release. I still think they're holding out some big titles that they have not revealed yet for holiday. I mean, the 3D Mario game's gotta exist. It's gotta be lurking around somewhere. I don't think they wanted to open up with 2 different Mario titles, so they saved the 3D one for later. Yeah, it seems like something's off with the Switch 2 marketing. I agree. Something's just off. Just seems weird. And this is Mario's big anniversary year, and Nintendo just have not acknowledged it. Very bizarre. Yeah, a lot of people are assuming, that Bonanza is the Mario team, the big 3D Mario team.
Welcome back.
Hey, Sky, thanks for the 7 months.
Also 7 months.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Thank you. Welcome back. Also, no. And we've been fighting some big meanies tonight. It's double Steela. We're fighting Zygarde right now. Yeah, exactly. The fact that they didn't lay out pricing in the Direct was such a bad sign. It was such a bad sign. Yeah, this is the curse Nintendo got for releasing, re-releasing Mario or Donkey Kong Country Returns and Tropical Freeze for 10 billion times. Oh, we get to see the transformation. Cool. cool, but also, uh-oh. Yeah, Larry, you're definitely not alone. Hexagons might be the coolest looking shape. I concur. Good night, Galaxy. Have a good one. I'm just gonna sitting here mindlessly staring off into space, mashing the A button. That's the state of my mental health right now against Psychard. Oh my god, this is such a slow fight. This is just like the last Celesteela yesterday. Oh my god, get me out of here. Yeah, I hope Zygarde is scaled properly in PLZA. It'd be a real shame if it transforms or Mega Evolves or whatever it does, and then it's a little tiny baby. I mean, I already think Onyx looks a little bit too small. Seems like they scrunched Onyx down to fit with their little zones that you venture into. As if Onyx doesn't get disrespected enough. Can you believe this, chat? Hateful. Justice for Onyx. You already have to have the same attack stat as a Wurmple, and now they have to shrink you down? Every game that comes after PLZA, they just shrink Onyx a little bit in every game. Until it's microscopic. I know, it's sad that scale was so properly done in games like Colosseum and Gale of Darkness. And then never in actual Game Freak made mainline games. Because if you play Colosseum and you send out a Wailord, I have 2 wide guards left. If you play Colosseum and send out a Wailord, that's a big boy. It ain't a little baby, like in Sword and Shield. Sword. Yeah, you know, maybe Zygarde actually will be competitively relevant after PLZA. Maybe you're onto something. Man, Peonia, can you stop healing? Stop keeping this farce alive. Let us die with dignity. I feel like the camera in battles in Scarlet and Violet is slightly worse than this game. Like, the camera sometimes does some neat shots in this game, but in Scarlet and Violet, I never felt like that. It was always just pulled back, and sometimes... don't even talk to me about the Terror Raid camera. That is abysmal. You can never even see half of your teammates in Terror Raids, which... Tune in on Thursday for the Salamence raid and you'll see what I mean. Oh my god, finally. Doesn't even account for terrain. That was brutal. Let's forget that ever happened, chat. Mamma mia. Oh, I forgot about the micro SD Express thing. I mean, only 173 cents. Oh boy. Paying almost $200 for a micro SD card. Forget whatever happened. Exactly. Yeah, so for the Switch 2, you have to use a micro SD Express. They don't allow you to use regular SD cards. That's true. And they're not at the point yet where they're very affordable, so honestly, that probably is a good deal. If you do plan on buying a Switch 2, honestly, I would just go with the storage that the console has, unless you're like a game fiend, and just wait for the express cards to fall in price. But yeah, that is true. You have to use the express SD cards. Man, my Wonder Picks have been so bad for days. It is interesting that people are dipping into other sets now. Genetic Apex, Dialga, Spacetime, Genetic Apex, Mewtwo, Triumphant Light. You used a lot of storage. Yeah, I had to get an SD card eventually, too. I used as much storage as I waited until I basically had no storage left. I held out as long as possible. Also, those types of things, SD cards, even the express versions, I'm sure, they'll go on sale for like Black Friday. They'll definitely be on sale for Black Friday. Alright, we have another dragon. Oh, well there's Porygon again. Don't feel like I'm a good person to play with anymore. When I make callouts and people ignore them and then we go on to lose, it's just a complete waste of time. I said go Porygon, and nobody went Porygon. What am I supposed to do in a situation like that? I've lost 2 rounds in a row because people misplayed. Yeah, wasn't that a fun Zygarde round of... I do enjoy the shiny hunting aspect of this. I'm not here to just waste my own time. Also, I didn't call out anybody specifically. Like, what am I supposed to do in that situation? I said pick Porygon, and everybody chose Frostmoth. I mean, it's usually fine, but jeez. If you don't know how to play Pokemon, that's not my problem. Don't play. And I specifically called out that Porygon and was ignored. It's like, damn, I can't win. I try to trust people to know what they're doing, but that's not often the case. Am I supposed to be happy sunshine about people continuously causing me losses? Yeah, screen support is fine. To be honest, I forgot who we're even fighting. Whoops! I didn't mean to hit the bumper. See, that was my bad. That was a mistake. I acknowledge mistake. It's fine. I mean, I'm not actually... I'm not seething mad. I also don't enjoy doing like a million call-outs either. I don't like having to direct people every single, like, you do this and you do that. Like, again, I just want to hope everybody kind of knows how to play Pokemon. Yeah, I hit the bumper and it selected Grovyle as my bad. I mean, I don't always make 100% correct choices in this. But that was two back-to-back losses that were, I mean, maybe Zygarde would have ended up in a loss anyway, but still. I mean, yeah, I mean, Frostmoth is worthless without anybody with ice. And again, I literally called out this. I said, let's go Porygon. And I'm the bad guy here? Okay. Let you play one-handed? Are there many instances where you need to play one-handed, Cacturn? Let's go. Don't you mean let's go Frostmoth? But you see, it's an ice type, therefore it's good. Let's go Snom. Let's go Snom. Well, we're, tomorrow, chat, hopefully, if I can get everything set up, because holy shit, has it taken me a long time to get it set up. We're gonna try retro achievements with Pokemon Blue. Which, if you've never heard of retro achievements, it's a website where you can basically have an achievement system for any game that you can think of. There is a retro achievement for that. There is one for catching them all, yes. I've just kind of been in the mood to play Gen 1 again. So it's through an it's sort of it's like an emulator hub. It's called Retro Arch. You basically sign up for an account and then download Retro Arch. And then get your ROMs in there, and you sign in, and it will automatically work. These are all terrible! What am I supposed to do with this trash, lady? But there's quite a few mean ones on here. There's quite a few Chivos on here that are kind of diabolical. I don't know if I'm gonna go for 100% on Pokemon Blue, but we'll see. We shall see. Like, I think there's one where you're supposed to have Ditto and then transform with another Ditto. Defeat Brock on set mode without using any items in battle. Although some of these have level caps, that kind of annoys me. I can only do that until level 14. I can't level up past 14. I've been just wanting to do another playthrough of an old game, and I thought this might be a fun way to spruce it up. Ever watch fish plays? No. That sounds about as interesting as watching paint dry. No offense to the fish. With just Pikachu? Oh, I think I'd hate that. Yeah, I don't know if I'll get all the Chivos, but we'll definitely test it out. They also have subset challenges. Like, I could do the Professor Oak challenge for Blue, which is what I was originally planning to do. But I was thinking we'll just do the general red/blue one. Yeah, I can get my gamer score up. I have become the ultimate gamer. Well, fracture is both, could be a positive or a negative. Let's see how this goes. Oh, it's the Mr. Latios. Okay. Okay. Special attack? Not quite. We've had Porygon a few times, and I think it's gotten attack most of the time. Wouldn't that be nice? If Latios decided to show up shiny. I need something at this point. Make him answer for his crimes. His crimes of never being shiny. There's a Chansey pick event right now. I am not paying 2 Wonder Stamina for Riolu and Pachirisu game. Not happening. Spiky things instead of legs. It's just like Crobat. Latios and Crobat have so much in common, if you really think about it. Oh wow, we got Lucario Matt. God, I'm so fucking sick of Lucario. Make it go away. God, it's the new Gengar. So much of Pokemon Pocket stuff is just Gen 4. Cynthia, Lucario, GG. I guess we're going Premier Ball for this. I don't know. I always feel so terrible throwing a Pokeball at Latios because just nothing matches. Nothing matches. Oh, the game crashed. Pocket crashes for me so much. Alright, let's see. Nope. Mr. Los. Tios. How dare you? How dare you? Yeah, the Latis are always feeling perfectly healthy. They're never sick. Class traitor. Alright. Can we see Nihilego or Guzzlord? Azelf, if you will. We would have had a nice pink and red theme if it wasn't for me. We would have had the pink red team. Oh no. This is the opposite of what I asked for. Well, this is Kyogre or Palkia. Good news, though. I have Mantine. We actually have another Wide Guarder on the field, but we only need one. Who is that electric? Boltund. Alright, let's see how this goes. What's up, Tentacruel? You're a cool Pokemon. Thought I'd let you know. Thought I'd go ahead and let you know that right now. Yeah, what, is it a nose? A different type of tentacle? Squidward tentacles? The baby is sweeping. Yeah, is it some type of beak? Is that Tentacruel's beak? Clear body strikes again. I mean, you're sort of clear, Tentacruel, but not really. I think you're kind of stretching the definition of that, my friend. Just a little bit. Oh yeah, speaking of Pocket Chat, I finally got a Wonder Pick for Probopass EX, so I finally completed Triumphant Light. A true miracle. Hashtag middle pick. Yeah, they should be more translucent. Raspberry jelly. I haven't had a 4-star show up in a while. Uh-oh. The problem with Tentacruel, he's a big bulky man. This is a jelly that is very bulk intensive. Tentacruel would be fun to use on my blue team if I wasn't planning on using another water Pokemon. I haven't really planned a team, but I know what starter I'm gonna pick. Spoilers. Geez, that hurt Jinx quite a bit. Leave her alone. Yeah, Mantine's mouth is funny. Mantine could be a Mario. It could be in the Mario games. I can just picture it. Oh man, the Manta Ray. I mean, if nobody's taking this, I guess I will. The Manta Ray riding game in Galaxy was challenging when I was a child. There's so many little mini games in Galaxy 1 and 2 that are just hard as hell. There was one of the mini games with that little gear critter. I always think of her as like Gear Grandma. She reminds me of a little Gear Grandma. It might have been the one where you toss bombs. Yeah, I guess that's my mortal enemy in life. Mini games where I ride a Manta Ray. I have that song from when Mario rides the ball with the star inside and you have to get it to the end. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. That song always bounces around my head from time to time. To me, that's the biggest earworm from Galaxy. Do 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 do, and then it gets really slow if you stop, and then if you start zooming, it speeds up. Do 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 do. My goodness, what turn are we on? What year is it? I mean, even like the beginning one of those rolling challenges was difficult. And there is nothing in Galaxy I hated more than the spring power-up. I felt like I was out of control every time I used it. That's probably my least favorite Mario power-up ever, the spring. May it never return. And then you watch speedrunners and they don't ever even use it. They just like jump over. They just jump over everything. I watched Summoning Salt's first part of the Mario 64 speedrunning history. Such a neat speed game. Great, googly moogly, we're finally done. And I actually know who Cheese is, so usually I watch Summoning Salt's videos and I'm like, I don't know who any of these people are, but when he teased Cheese at the end, I was like, no way. I know that guy. Well, I recognize his name. Who says googly moogly? Booper. I think I've watched most of his vids at this point. It's always interesting when the history of speedrunning some of these games, there's almost like no... Wow, I am just getting trash garbage tonight. This is abysmal. We're getting sabotaged from all angles. I don't remember what I was talking about. That's just where we're at tonight. Kind of been a cursed Dynamax stream. But we continue on versus Emolga. Please don't kill me. Please do not target me. Oh, you got Eviolite? Nice. In fact, I'm immediately getting out of here. We are diving ASAP. It's so rare when your Eviolite Pokemon, your Pokemon eligible for Eviolite actually gets a shot at it. Sploosh. Alright, good. We're out of danger. For now. For now. Oswald? Oswald makes me think of Epic Mickey. And the fact that the rights to Oswald were traded back to Disney for, who was it, Al Michaels? So they got a sports commentator for the character rights. I have not played Epic Mickey, but I'm familiar enough with it that I know the Oswald lore. Is it good? Should I play it? The reactions to it online seem to be... it's okay. I don't actually know what the reactions are to the sequel. Jeez, it's already been 2.5 hours? How did that happen? Also, I got paralyzed. Unfortunate. Diblob. Is that Chinchino? Wouldn't help here. We're fighting a water poke. Well, yeah, no. I was still in the thinking we're fighting Zygarde. Oh my god, I keep having that article about all the awful changes they're making to Toph in the live-action Avatar show. It's like, can we just cancel this? Does this have to exist any longer? My version of Toph is gonna be older and slightly more feminine. I feel like I wanted to work into I feel like I wanted to work into a very humanizing space for her because, you know, she was a cartoon. Direct quote. So you don't understand the character at all. Gotcha, gotcha. What if we remade Avatar and just took away all the features that made people like it? What if we did that? Also, first of all, slightly more feminine, weird thing to say. Second of all, humanizing space for her because she's a cartoon. You can absolutely relate to cartoon characters. What are you talking about? I am so sick of everybody at Hollywood being like, well, since it's a cartoon, it's clearly bad. Live action is the only way people can empathize. That's such garbage. Like, and also, like, why is feminizing her considered humanizing? There's so many things wrong with this actress's statement. I can't. Toph was fine as a tomboy character because she's a cartoon, but now that she's a real girl, she has to be all dolled up. I don't think they've made one good change on the live action show. My god. These people just have disdain for the source material. Yeah. Turn her into a female Wobbuffet. Then we can empathize with her properly. Man, you know what there's not enough of on TV these days? Feminine ladies. We really needed more of those. We were in terrible need. Man, I'm so sorry, Toph. Your character just gets butchered time and time again. I don't really like what they did with Toph and Korra. She did, yes. Well, Harry Potter ending up like that makes a lot of sense if you look at the author. But Toph ending up the way she did is an interesting choice. I don't know, on one hand, people get upset that all the Avatar characters in Korra were bad parents. But Toph, that's the one thing I'll give Korra Toph. Her being a bad parent kind of makes sense if you think about her upbringing. But the cop stuff, I don't know about that. I'm not acknowledging you, Kyogre. I'm not looking at you. Also, again, just fundamentally, you don't understand her character to say stuff like that. Yeah, Kyogre's not real, chat. I've decided Kyogre isn't real. A lot of anime doesn't work when translated. I mean, same thing for cartoons. Same thing for Disney movies. A lot of that stuff is just hot ass in live action. I saw the live action Dragon Ball movie in theaters as a child. Tend to be so overdramatic. Understatement. Sad beep beep beep. Yeah, the first Scooby-Doo movie, honestly, definitely not a piece of cinema, but it's a good time. Out of all of the live action things they've made from cartoons or anime, we have maybe a very, very, very tiny handful that have actually been serviceable products. Yeah, it's like the kid that oh, what's his name? Jake I can't remember, his little Star Wars lad. Which, grow up. There's a live action Phoenix, right? Yeah, Jake Lloyd, thank you. You have to be cooked in the brain to harass a child actor because you didn't like the movie. As if it's their fault. Was it Japanese only? Because there's tons of like, I think there's a Japanese live action Attack on Titan. There's a bunch of those. Okay, I figured. The live action Flintstones. Now that's a movie I haven't thought about in a long time. I mean, maybe this is kind of mean. I'm sorry, Flintstones truthers out there, but is that a cartoon anybody really holds that dearly? Kyogre? Die. You dare bring Kyogre and Rain into my lair? You must die. Yeah, maybe it's boomers or Gen Xers, I don't know. I mean, I feel like Scooby-Doo is a far more charming... There's far more charming cartoons from that era. I don't really have any, honestly, the best thing out of the Flintstones is Fruity Pebbles. I don't really have any, love for Fred or Barney. I mean, they're fine. You know, doing the little caveman thing. Good for them. Yeah, gravel, gravel. Gravel, gravel. I can't, but we're still getting 80s nostalgia to this day. We're getting so much 80s nostalgia, it's lasted longer than the 80s itself at this point. We'll never be free. We will truly never be free. Did they try a live-action Jetsons? Alrighty, well, we triumphed over the big ogre. Who is next? Oh, you got Shiny Tentacruel? Nice, congrats. In 1990? They have mounts in Temtem? What is it? World of Warcraft? Stranger Things has really permanently damaged the culture overall. Okay. Who knows? The only ice Pokemon I have left is Articuno. Alright. Sounds good. We're already kind of cooking here. Although this is kind of precarious for little old Relicanth. Okay, yeah, that's fine, honestly. I know Mufasa ended up making more than Sonic 3, but I don't think it made Lion King CGI remake billion-dollar numbers. Also, Minecraft is sitting right below the Mario movie's highest-grossing video game movies of all time. I think it's 800 million off from that crown. It could happen. Who would have thought that the top two highest earning, grossing video game movies would both have Jack Black in them? I mean, I've already seen the box. They're releasing like a special edition box art for the Minecraft movie. Movies feel like they barely stay in theaters anymore. Oh, it was an animated movie? That's good. Live action would have been atrocious. I'm very surprised that they have not attempted another Pokemon movie. I mean, they're not even coming out with an animated movie. We used to get animated Pokemon movies all the time. And after Zarude, they just stopped. I mean, they're branching off into shows. We got Concierge. Yeah, it's like, do they not know what to do now that Ash is gone? I mean, from the Terra leak, they wanted to make a movie targeted towards older Pokemon fans, but that clearly got scrapped. Alright, man, just target my little fish. Yeah, it very well could be. I mean, I really did not enjoy those alternate universe Ash movies, so... I mean, they don't even have to make it Horizons themed. I always want to say Horizon Zero Dawn. Can we forbid the use of Horizons anymore? They could do a totally original movie. But so far, nothing. It's strange. I like Indeedee's little tail. Reminder, we're fighting Articuno. So I'm gonna keep all my head smashes for that. Articuno hates to see a rock type coming. I mean, I'm a little bit in danger again with a fighting type, but we could go grab Diggersby. Drapion is also very tanky and not very fun to fight, honestly. I don't really like fighting Drapion. Not one of my favorite rentals to fight. Graplock, you are one of Gen 8's weirdest mons. Yeah, the Deoxys movie is fun. It still has that charming animation. Deoxys and Rayquaza fighting are cool. I think I saw, I think the Pokemon Twitch channel occasionally does movie marathons, and they've been airing it. That seems to be the new thing. Both Yu-Gi-Oh! And Konami/Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon are airing episodes on their channels just to watch whenever. If you ever are bored, chat, you want to catch up on or watch some Pokemon anime. Are you kidding? I just got clean O-code with a crit from this ugly, disgusting creature. My little fish. This is a cursed night of runs. Cursed. The CGI remake of the first movie apparently didn't do great either. Good. You know what I have to say to that? Good. Didn't need to exist. Let's remake the first movie, but worse. It's so ugly. Hand-drawn animation as the charm CGI can never fully capture. I agree. And then, of course, they didn't bring back any of the original voice actors for the dub. It was all the terrible newer voice actors. So it's just a soulless product, top to bottom. You want to go watch the first Pokemon movie? Watch the original. It's a good time capsule, too. With all the licensed music and stuff, it's a great time capsule of the era. When Pokemania was truly taking place. Like, the first Pokemon movie has Christina Aguilera on the soundtrack. Did the CGI remake have that? And let's not forget how awful they redesigned Mewtwo's armor and it just looked atrocious. Nidoqueen. Also, they cut the Minnesota Vikings joke. 0 out of 10. Oh boy, this is kind of scary. I mean, Jiggersby could hurt Electabuzz here, but we have 2 water types. Ugh. This could be a terrible choice. We have to try our best. Katy Perry. She's too busy being in space for like 5 minutes or whatever that whole thing was. Alright, Mr. B. We're liquidating on a high scale. Yeah, I think Munch was in that. That was, if people weren't around during the, or weren't alive during the Gen 4, 3 into 4 era, they did so much promotion for Gen 4 before it actually came out. Bonsly and Gale of Darkness. They teased Weavile, Munchlax. It was a whole thing. It was a big build-up. inconceivable to think about now, but back then, it was pretty cool. Oh, no. No, this is going so poorly. Yeah, poor War Turtle. This is just, unlucky. This is nobody's fault. This is just unlucky. This is the game dumping on us right now. Yeah, all the adults hated the first movie when it came out. All the movie critics. Which, if that happened now, I'm sure everybody on Twitter would be very calm about it. You didn't like the Mario movie? How could you? It was ultimate cinema. Well, chat, I guess Articuno was not meant to be. Jeez. We're having a rough run of it tonight. Alright, well, we can't end on that bummer. Let's do one more. If you had one shot. Again, tomorrow, chat, we're gonna be getting some Chivos in Pokemon Blue. That's gonna be comfy. And then Thursday, Salamence raid. And then it's Easter weekend. So maybe I'll do a Masuda hunt for Easter. I'd love to do Cherubi because it's 420. But I have Cherubi. So I'll have to think about something else. We need more egg-based Pokemon. We need like a Mangaryuran. Or a Digitamamon. We need more egg-based Pokemon. Pokemon hatch from eggs, but they are not egg. I guess Togepi is egg. That's our biggest egg. Okay, a psychic type. Thank you. If that said water or ground, I would have started... A single tear would have fallen from my eyes. Alright, we just got a psychic. This could be hairy, depending on what happens. This is both of these Pokemon could kill Feeble. See what I mean? The game is also an antagonist. Wiggly tough. No, they're most definitely not. I mean, if you go into the Minecraft movie without having any knowledge about what Minecraft is, I can only imagine what a nightmare it is. The Minecraft movie is an assault on all your senses and very chaotic, even when you know what Minecraft is and all the references. La 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 lava, chicken. Steve's lava chicken. Yeah, you go to the Minecraft movie, you're like, oh, what is this movie the kids are talking about? And the theater just starts going apeshit over Chicken Jockey. Steve's Lava Chicken. I mean, if you want to watch the Minecraft movie now, and in a very weird state, there's a unfinished version uploaded to most movie sites where the CG is not complete. Honestly, kind of interesting. Tyler and I may or may not have watched that version. But it's interesting to see where they finish some of the CG, like the villagers. At one point there's a shot of Steve and the gang, and the villagers are all standing behind them, and instead of the villagers being CG, it's people in villager costumes, and it's the funniest thing. It's just a bunch of people wearing silly villager costumes. It's great. Wow, Ditto. See, these Pokemon keep picking on us. They keep picking a single target until we're dead. Yeah, Wigglytuff was not having that sus imposter. Also, anytime a character falls, the CG ragdoll is really funny. The unfinished CG ragdoll. Yeah, I mean, with how movies are these days, you just have to wait like a few weeks to a month and it'll already be on a streaming service. It's crazy. We'll probably watch it again too, actually finished and not the weird unfinished CG version. Yeah, find it on Twitter. Yeah, they should include the unfinished version in there as a special edition. They should. So true. So true. They didn't finish lip flaps for some of the piglins either. So you hear them, like you hear the piglins talking, but their lips don't move. So I guess that's one of the last things they do when they're doing CG. They finish the lip flaps. We meet again, Frostmoth, under different circumstances. We're here for you as a bug, not as an ice type. I feel like we've run into a lot of rental dupes tonight. I was like, wait a minute. Oh yeah, it's Ditto. I forgot for a second. Thought I just started having a stroke. Yeah, 2D animation, it's... I mean, most 2D animation is, very time-consuming. But usually ends up looking great. Whereas a lot of CG can look, not great. Love a chicken. I got the yawns. Lava chicken to Minecraft. Yeah, I've seen people recreate the chicken shack. Frostmoth is tanking these hits right now. Yeah, that's why I always respected abridgers. Like, it's gotta be super annoying to edit all those clips to make it seem like the characters are saying what you're saying. I mean, anybody who edits videos, like, it's challenging, so people who are good at it, it's a neat skill. I would call my video editing skills so-so. I see the way some people edit and I'm like, wow, how did they do that? I actually think that a lot. I'm like, how did you do that? That's a cool trick. All right. We press forward. We're down 1 heart. We're fighting a psychic type. Lambit's a little scary when we have 2 ice Pokemon. Is Marowak easier? Well, I guess we're going Sandslash. Edit them into the episode for longer lines. Yeah, like you gotta use tricks like that for situations that call for it. And usually it's seamless, so you'll never even notice. That's when editors are good, you're not gonna notice. Man, I watched Tyler, we had a video in our recommended about the least amount of Pokemon cards certain Pokemon have. And it's an interesting idea for a video, but oh my god. It was edited in the most TikTok zoomer way I've ever seen. It was so in your face that we just turned it off after like 20 seconds. A good editor is one that's not gonna always be in your face. I cannot stand when people edit their content like everybody watching is a child with ADHD. And it wasn't like, you know, it was a video about obscure, you know, like Chingling only has like one card or whatever. It wasn't like I was watching Baby Shark review or something. Why did you edit it like the video like this? And again, there's nothing that grinds my cling clang gears more than when Let's Players are always the biggest offenders of this. They bring in their editor and then they talk to their editor when they're making the video, and it's like, I hate that shit. I don't care about your editor Jimmy or Samantha. I'm here to watch you, not your lame editor make goofy, unfunny jokes. And I said Let's Players are always guilty of that, but I have seen that style of editing across all varieties, all different types of people. I've seen that in like Disney vloggers, beauty gurus, Let's Players. But Barry wants to be part of— yeah, there's patient zero right there. There's patient zero. Alright, who we got? Who are we closing out with tonight? And I feel the need to iterate this again from earlier. When I said people were playing like garbage, I'm not calling you specifically garbage. But when you ignore my callouts, it frustrates me. Alright, anyway, it's Azelf. What's up, brother? Kamiya retweeted Mega64's SNK video. That's funny. Good hits, good hits. Go, my orange swords. I almost said Fluttermane. Frostmoth has little heart hands. He's got little heart hands. Swift? You fool, this doesn't even affect me. Aw, darn, it got Thievul. They got Thievul! When the world needed Azelf the most, it appeared. Thank God this wasn't Celesteela, or Kyogre, or Palkia, or Zygarde. We can all breathe easy now. Alright, GG. I still have the hiccups. What's wrong with me? I'm facing the Dynamax curse right now. GG's. You're just in time for the last look and see if I get a shiny Midnight. I love playing with my pop socket on my phone. Come on, Azelf. Shiny 830 incoming? No. Not this time. Not you. And not you. Striking out once again, chat. Striking out. Well. Anyway, I still appreciate people raiding with me. Thank you, thank you. And, yeah. We'll be back tomorrow, chat, for some comfy achievement hunting in Pokemon Blue. I know it's not shiny hunting, but it's still gonna be comfy, and we can still talk about Pokemon, and there'll be some funny sprites. Do the funny spin. There we go. Boom. I'm sorry about your dead brother. This gives 5 booms. But yeah, that'll be fun. And then the Salamence Terror Raid is Thursday. So that may be fun. Possibly. We'll see. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Thanks for all the resubs and the follows and the raid. I appreciate it as always. And yeah, see you guys tomorrow for some comfy Chivo hunting in Pokemon Blue. Good night, everybody. Yeah, my abandoned Chinchino. Here's 5 booms. Boom, 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 boom.